Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while. This one's probably just gonna be kind of casual and chatty. I probably won't mention every single product that I'm using on my face, but I will be sure to list everything down below in the description box if you're curious. I have a few things I want to chat about today, so grab yourself some coffee. Let's go ahead and get started. So I've already moisturized my face, and I am going to be using my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. So one thing I wanted to talk about today, actually, and if you're wondering why I'm looking down, that's because my mirror is down here, is my blog. So some of you might know that so the OG Kitty Approved Beauty was actually a blog that I started back in 2014. And that was just kind of how I started. I knew I loved talking about makeup and I wanted to find an outlet to do that. And so that's how I started out. And I did all kinds of reviews on there. That was where I, posted like empties posts and just stuff like that. I would post, just regular like beauty blog posts. But then in 2016, I decided to start a YouTube channel because I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, and I had always kind of known that I wanted to do it myself, but it had just taken me a while to kind of get up the courage. Anyone who has a YouTube channel, you probably know how it is. It does take a lot of courage to finally take that jump, and I've always been a really shy person, and anyway, long story short, I started my YouTube channel in 2016. So my blog still exists if you want to check it out. There's a link in the description box, but I haven't really been active on there for about a year now, actually. And most of that is just because I haven't really had a whole lot to talk about on there. I haven't really known how to fit in content on a blog when I already have a YouTube channel. I feel like most people, I don't know, maybe it's not true, but I feel like most people probably prefer watching YouTube as opposed to reading blogs, but maybe I'm wrong about that. I know I used to read a lot of blogs back when I had one, and then once I started YouTube, it kind of just fell by the wayside, and I feel like blogs aren't as big anymore. However, I want to know from you guys, how many of you guys actually do read blogs? I need to know what kind of content you would want to see on the blog. Because, I'm just talking about pretty much everything I would want to talk about here on YouTube. And so, I don't know, I'm just thinking like, I really enjoyed blogging when I did it. So I guess now I'm just wondering, do people still read blogs? I definitely want to get back into reading other people's blogs again. I guess there's just a lot I don't know about blogging because I almost feel like, how do people find blogs to read? Like, I know back when I did it, there was this kind of like an app or a website called Bloglovin', which is where you could follow just a bunch of blogs on there and you would just kind of have like a feed of all the blogs you followed. But I don't know how many people actually use that site, or how many people use it anymore. And I don't know, I just kind of, there's a lot I don't know about blogging still. Technology intimidates me, and I know there's a lot with like SEO, and I don't know, YouTube just kind of feels like more of a simplified way of doing it. So anyway, I don't want to spend the whole get ready with me talking about this, but I do want to know from you guys, how many of you guys do still read blogs, or, and I don't know, would you like to see me start back up again? Because I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm like kind of on the fence about it. I don't want to just like delete my blog because I feel like, I worked hard on it, but we'll see. Just let me know. I feel like my skin has not been in great shape lately, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I did recently purchase in addition to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, I also purchased the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue tinted moisturizer, because most days I really just like to wear a tinted moisturizer or like some sort of BB cream, and so I went for that one because it had really good reviews and I figured it was worth a try, and I feel like I'm suspicious that it might be breaking me out, especially I feel like I've been having these little bumps on my nose, like clogged pores, like little tiny zits. I also have started again having quite a few little bumps on my forehead. I felt like the Paula's Choice like BHA exfoliant was really helping with that, but now it's back up again. So I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I just haven't been paying as much attention to my skin lately. I feel like I need to just revamp my skincare routine. And I just feel like there's so much about skincare that I don't know that it kind of intimidates me a little. I have quite a bit of brand loyalty for Paula's Choice, as you guys know. And so I'm always interested in those products, but there are some other skincare brands that I really want to get more into, like I've heard really great things about Derma E, and that's one that I want to try more from. I've also heard a lot of good things about like First Aid Beauty and this brand called, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's OSEA. Is it Osea? I'm not sure, but I've heard good things about that one as well. Gosh, there's just a lot that I want to try, but skincare is also really expensive, so I don't just want to like buy a ton of stuff all at once. But I don't know. I feel like I need to like, I know I've heard a lot of things about like glycolic acid and like chemical peels and stuff. There's just so much I don't know. I need to do a lot of research, and I don't know, if you guys have any recommendations for like, texture issues on your skin. Like, I feel like I haven't been having a ton of like bad breakouts lately, but I've just had like, I don't know, just texture, like bumps on my forehead, my pores. I have big pores right here, which I know we all do, but I don't know. I feel like I need to like try some new things. So if you have any skincare recommendations for those kinds of issues, definitely let me know. I'm kind of on the hunt for some new stuff. I have just been so grateful for YouTube lately. You guys know I have a really small YouTube channel, and that's always been okay with me. Of course, I always want to be constantly improving. Like that's my #1 goal, is just to keep getting better. Whether it's, slowly investing in better equipment, improving, my on-camera presence, just delivering better, more innovative content. I'm always trying to improve, but I also don't, the numbers are not what it's all about for me. Because if they were, then I definitely wouldn't still be doing this. What really matters to me is just having a community that I feel like I've built, I've been watching YouTube since like high school was when I first kind of discovered this beauty community, which I never knew existed before that. And I have just gotten so much comfort and just joy out of watching other YouTubers. And it's kind of a weird thing, like, I'm still almost a little bit embarrassed about, not embarrassed, but kind of awkward about the fact that I have a YouTube channel in real life, just because most people don't quite understand this obsession that we have with beauty. I think a lot of people probably think that it's kind of vain to love makeup, but that's, you guys know that's not what it is, right? Like, it's so much more than that. And so, I don't know, it's such a cool community, and it's something that we would never be able to find in real life. Or, I say real life, I mean YouTube is real life, but in our, face-to-face, day-to-day lives. YouTube is just so cool, and I feel like it's really, as a platform, it's really kind of exploding right now. I know there's been a lot of frustration among smaller YouTubers with, the new algorithm and being demonetized and all that stuff. I get it. Like, I get why all of that is happening. I really do. And I'm not going to complain about it, and it's not going to stop me. If anything, it makes me want to work harder to just keep getting better. Okay, I need to multitask. I need to do my makeup. I can't just sit here and talk, because then this video will be like an hour long. But like I said, if anything, it makes me just want to work harder because, well, I really love it. Like, I love doing YouTube. It's a passion of mine, and I just love being able to connect with people. And going back to what I was just saying about how I have gotten so much joy and comfort and just like companionship from certain YouTubers who don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? But so it is kind of odd. It's a weird thing. But if I could be that even for just one person, I'm happy. Like, I'm happy. I have YouTubers I've been following since well, high school, like Emily Noel. I remember the first video of hers that I watched. It was her first e.l.f. one brand tutorial. And that was when I was first starting to get into makeup, and I was trying to learn how to do winged liner, and I had just purchased the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in a little pot. I think it still exists, but it wasn't very good because it dried out in like 3 months. But anyway, back to Emily Noel. So I just stumbled upon her video because I think I knew about YouTube. I knew that there were like tutorials and stuff and reviews, and I was just kind of just looking around on there. I thought, well, this is kind of cool. Like, other people can share their thoughts about beauty products, and I find this really interesting. I'm trying to, learn more about it and stuff. And I was really excited because e.l.f. was so cheap back then. Now it's gotten crazy expensive for a drugstore brand. But back then, all the e.l.f. products were like $1, $3 max, and I was just so excited that I could actually afford some makeup, and it was like decent quality makeup, and I saw that people were talking about it on the internet, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I guess I'm not the only one who really likes this brand. And then I found Emily Noel's video, and I don't know what it was. I just had like an instant connection with her, and ever since then, I mean, I watch every single video she uploads now, and I just feel so, like, I feel like she's my friend, and also like my role model because she's such a positive person. I almost get emotional when I think about her because I feel like I've known her for so long. And again, she has no idea who I am. I mean, I don't know, it's just so cool that we can have that kind of connection with people who we otherwise never would have been able to know or listen to or connect with in any other way than through YouTube. So, wow, this has just turned into like a really long rant. Also, I need you guys' help. I don't know how to use liquid highlighter. I have this little sample of the Ulta Beauty Liquid Illuminator. First of all, I keep forgetting to use it because I've already powdered my face and put on powder, blush, and everything. And I don't want to put a liquid or a cream product over powder, because when I tried that once, I felt like it removed my makeup or like moved it around. Dang it, I don't know how to use this stuff. Can someone please tell me, like, am I supposed to put it on before foundation? Am I supposed to put it on right after foundation before I powder? Like, how do you use this type of product? Please let me know. So I guess since I missed the opportunity to use that, I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana highlighter. It's in my project pan. My good friend is really into boxing and kickboxing and stuff. She invited me and another one of our friends to go to a like cardio boxing class the other day. I am so sore. It's disgusting. Like, I don't think I've ever been this sore before. And I work out like 5 days a week usually. And I do like weightlifting and cardio. I exercise, but this class, like, it killed me. And I think it's just because it's so, like, you're really impacting your muscles when you're, like, punching stuff. Gosh, I'm so sore. Like, my armpits are sore. And I don't even know how that's possible. My shoulders are super sore. My back is insanely sore. Like, that, it's all in that area. It's been hard for me to drive because I'm having a hard time turning the steering wheel. It's bad. I haven't been this sore in a very long time. I keep losing focus and just talking and not doing makeup. So I'm dreading it, but today I have to sit down and do my taxes. It is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and I haven't even started doing my taxes yet. I'm getting stressed out. Is anyone else like a major procrastinator? I have had this problem since I was in school, and I don't know what it is because I also consider myself to be very much a type A sort of personality. Like, I love being on time to things. Like, if I'm even like a minute late, I'm stressed out to the max. Like, I like to be punctual. You know, I'm always writing in my planner. Like, I really like to plan things out. I'm really organized, and I would consider myself to be very type A, and I think most of the people who know me would agree. But I'm also just a huge procrastinator, and it's kind of a weird thing. I think the reason why I procrastinate is because I have a lot of, like, perfectionist tendencies. I wouldn't say that I'm like I'm not a total perfectionist. Like, if I film a video and I'm not like 100% happy with it, but I'm like 95% happy with it, I'll still post it, you know what I mean? If it's worth posting. But for a lot of things, like, I dread doing things when I feel like it's not gonna be perfect the first time, or like with my taxes, I'm worried I'm gonna mess up, or I'm worried that it's just gonna be hard, and so I'm like, I can't, I can't. It's like stressing me out too much, and I would rather just like push it aside. Like I've been writing it in my planner for weeks, but I still haven't even gotten around to it. So anyway, today's the day. I'm just gonna like make myself a nice cup of tea and, you know, try to make it as pleasant as possible, or as, you know, as painless as possible. But gosh, I am dreading it. I'm still learning how to adult. Speaking of adulting, what is your guys' favorite grocery store near you? I love grocery shopping. It's probably one of my favorite chores, if you can consider that a chore. But we have near where I live, you know, we have Kroger, Publix, Trader Joe's, which I love, and it's probably my favorite. And then we also are getting an Aldi right down the street, like literally walking distance from my apartment. And I am so excited to check it out because everyone says that you save like half of your grocery bill. If I don't save exactly half on my grocery bill when I go to Aldi, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm really excited to check out Aldi. I've been to Aldi a few times because we have one like on the other side of town, and it's just too far for me to want to venture all the way over there. But I mean, the few times I have gone there, you know, I've been really impressed by the prices, and so I'm really excited now that we have one right here. But normally I do my grocery shopping at either Kroger, because it's really close to me as well, or Trader Joe's, which is a little bit further, but I just love Trader Joe's because, first of all, their store brand is cruelty-free, which I just think is awesome. That's not really true for other places like Target or Kroger or, you know, other store brands. They're kind of shady, but Trader Joe's, I love them. And they have like a bunch of skincare products. They just came out with like a rose water like facial spray, and I am so intrigued to try that. Anyway, I love Trader Joe's, but I'm also really excited to check out Aldi because I haven't really shopped there a ton. I have a new Makeup Geek palette that I actually, you know, I put it together myself. I purchased like the single pans and one of their empty palettes. So I wanted to, you know, of course get some shades that I don't have elsewhere in my collection. And I'm pretty sure all of these are unique to my collection. I don't have a ton of eyeshadow anyway, but I'm trying to kind of build a nice like curated eyeshadow palette collection. But of course that'll take time. Anyway, I decided to go kind of like an earthy tone vibe with this one. So I got a couple of greens. I also got this bright blue because I do want to start playing a little bit more with color. So we will see how that goes. I'm definitely going to use some of these today. I'll probably pull in some other things as well. But I was really excited to get this because I have never, I actually didn't have any palettes like this that are like Z palettes. Putting down like a gold cream shadow base because I'm really curious to see something. Also, the same friend who took us to a boxing class is going to be making an appearance in one of my videos coming up soon. It was actually her idea, but she was like, hey, you should film a video where you do my makeup. And I was like, oh, that's an awesome idea. Let's do it. So I've never filmed with another person, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm really excited. It'll be fun. I've done her makeup a few times, of course, not on camera, but I think it'll be really fun to have some like makeup playtime with her. Ooh, okay, so this shade right here is called Voltage, and it's like a duochrome shadow. It's kind of like a white gold duochrome. And I'm putting it over a gold shadow base because yesterday I used it on its own and it didn't quite pop the way I wanted it to. But this is gorgeous over that base, like it's really popping. You guys see that? So I'm going to try some of this matte green color. This is the shade Dirty Martini. It's like a matte mossy green. I hope I didn't just get way too much on my brush. In the outer corner. Ooh, this is fun. I haven't purchased like new eyeshadow in a really long time, and I'm just having a lot of fun playing around with this, especially with some of these earthy tones. I did just declutter my old Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, just because I don't know, I liked it, but I felt like I kind of liked it just because of the hype. And there were some good shadows in there, but there were also some duds in that palette. Let's just be honest. I've been wanting to get back into earthy tones because I do really like them, and kind of some more like olive green and stuff. Felt like this was the perfect opportunity to kind of try some out. So yeah, this is the first time I'm using this matte green shade on my eyes and not just swatching. And I'm pleased so far. I'm going to take a little bit more of this color, this duochrome color, pat a little bit more of that kind of in the center of the lid. I'm pretty late to the party with Makeup Geek. Like, I know they've been popular for quite a while. And of course I'm just now getting on board the Makeup Geek train. So that's pretty much it for the eye look. I'm going to just highlight the brow bone with this Reserve Your Cabana. So I'm going to do liner and mascara, and then you guys don't need to watch me do that because it takes forever, and I don't want to talk while I'm doing it because I'll mess up. So I'll be back in just a second. Eye makeup is complete. Now I'm going to just quickly do my lips. And I'm just going to go with something that's been one of my favorites here lately, is the Red Apple lipstick in Beachside. It's just a really nice kind of tan nude. Love it, especially with an eye look like this. Kind of goes along with that earthy tone vibe. Whoops. Ooh, my lips are so dry. Oh well. So there's the lips. I have officially made a huge mess. I'm going to take my hair down, and I will be right back to show you guys kind of the finished look once my hair is dry. Okay guys, so there is the finished look. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I had a lot of fun just kind of chatting with you guys. If you did enjoy this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys next time.